Just trying to put another video together. Family's finally out of the house, so had the time to try to get this one out the door. What I'm going to show you today is I have this 6-liter Peak Design sling bag. For the longest time I was trying to decide whether it was the right size for me or not, and in this video what I want to just really show you is what I could fit inside this bag realistically for how I carry things. So with that, we will get on it. I will show you what's inside. So with this, I'm not going to really go into too much of the features about the bag. There's a lot of videos out there that talk about what the bag is capable of in the sense of how it's made, the sizing, things like that. Just know this is the 6-liter in the midnight blue, which I do really like. And I will just say that the materials are very well constructed. Seems like it'll take a lot of abuse without getting too beat up. So I will leave it at that. And if you guys want to know more about it, just make a comment down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to get into it. So this front pocket to me is somewhat not very usable, right? You really need to have some flat stuff in here. I tried, before I got the iPhone 13 that I'm using to record this now, I had an iPhone XR, which I tried shoving in this front pocket, and I can tell you that it was pretty much a really big pain in the butt. So I won't be using the front pocket for my phone. It's possible to do it. It's just that if you have this thing kind of loaded out a little bit, trying to get something in and out of there, like your phone, out of this front pocket is a little bit of a pain and not something I want to deal with on a regular basis. But what do I have in this front pocket? I have this kind of mesh bag. What I've been using this for is putting things in and then using the straps to strap it to the bottom. I have a battery pack for my phone. I keep some Clorox wipes in there. I have some hand gel. And then I keep the straps that come along with the bag that attach to these hooks on the side or on the bottom that allow you to have something on the bottom here. And that's pretty much what's in the front of this front pocket. I also keep this hero clip on there. If you don't have one of these, I truly suggest that everybody get one of these. This is great for keeping your bag up off the floor. It basically clips on and then allows you to hang your bag from like a table or something else. So, I mean, I highly recommend these for anybody who carries any kind of bag around with them that's looking for something to keep their bags clean and again, off the floor. So I do keep that on my bag at all times. So I'm going to give you a snapshot here of what's inside the bag, right? You can see it's not fully loaded, but I don't really want it to be so overstuffed that I have problems zipping it up or not zipping it up and getting my stuff out. You can see that the zippers move pretty easily without it being too full. I do have the Peak Design capture clip on here, and I think it'll come in handy when I do want the bag to be a little bit fuller, but we'll kind of go from there. So you can see in here, I had to move some of the pads around a little bit. The middle kind of clamshell doesn't really stay down or closed. You kind of have to bend it a little bit because I had to move one of this pad over to get the camera inside and to sit comfortably in there for me, but you can still lower it to protect whatever in the bottom part, and you still have some room on top to put something. So in here I have an A6600 with a Sigma 16mm lens. It's a pretty wide or long setup, so I thought it was a good size just to show and test. Like I said, it does give some room at the top of it. I don't know if I'll put anything on top of that, maybe my phone or something, from just a convenience standpoint, but I wanted to be able to easily just pull the camera in and out when I needed to. So I have my A66, my Sony A6600 with a Sigma 16. The other lens that I have in here, in the middle slot down at the bottom, I have a Tamron 11-20 f2.8 with the hood put on that way. That also fits in there. I've been carrying around a DJI Osmo 5, I believe it is, Osmo 5. So I have all of that. That was in the right-hand pocket for the most part. And then in the front zipper pocket, I keep my readers, I keep a pen, and I have a spare battery. So that's pretty much everything that I have in this bag. And like I said, I feel it's pretty stuffed at that point, right? I mean, you could probably put another small prime lens. I know Sony just came out with some new prime lenses. You know, when the budget and the bank account allow me, I'm looking at maybe trying to see those, just because they're a little bit more better form factor, that, you know, in a bag this size, that if I wanted to carry something around, I would be able to fit it a little bit more comfortably. Again, the Peak design has kind of a slot back here where you could put a tablet. I could tell you that with everything that I had stuffed in there, I don't know if I would 100% suggest it or that it would fit very well. I think you'd have a hard time closing the bag. So I'll put everything back in just so you see, you know, again, how it all fits in there. Battery in the front slot, pen, so, you know, glasses, all that can be zipped up, you know, and put in there. Tamron, my A6600, you know, again, all that closes up and zips up pretty nicely. You know, well, I thought it zipped up pretty nicely, but once you get this side one zipped up and open, there you go. So that's that. Then again, in the front pocket, straps for the bottom, wipes, hand sanitizer, battery, and then this little extra carrying pouch so that if I have to keep something dry but have it at the bottom of the bag while I'm carrying, kind of tucks up in the top here. Everything zips up. Hero clip on, right? And I can show you an example here of how the Hero clip, like I said, keep your bag off the floor. It just basically allows you to hang the bag from a table, you know, while you're sitting. You know, it's a good way to allow you to hang it. And, you know, if you're sitting in a restaurant or whatever, to have it hanging between your legs, a little bit more protection with regard to just hanging it off the back of your chair and having somebody steal it. So that is what I felt was comfortable and realistic to put into a 6-liter Peak design sling bag. Hopefully that helps you in understanding what the bag is capable of, what you can put in there, and, you know, it will help you make a decision on whether it's the right bag for you as a daily carry. Minimalist, I would say. You don't want to have too much stuff that you want to bring with you. I like the form factor. It does ride pretty nicely on the body. I'll show you that. So, as you can see, you know, I'm 5'10", about 185 pounds. You can kind of see how big the bag looks like on me. Easy to swing around, easy to open up, easy to grab out your camera, right? And then take your pictures, put everything back in. So, again, hopefully this helped you in your decision process and where you want to spend your money. But, you know, again, to me, this was meant to be a little bit more of a minimalist bag. That I have a bigger backpack. If you look at my Tenda backpack, that's kind of more of my travel, take everything with me. I also carry this one, or I did on my last vacation, as my, hey, let me take out a camera or an extra lens and walk around and, you know, just have some minimalist stuff with me to not have to carry that bigger backpack. So hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Have a good one.